place of Snow White, I wanted to talk about another Rachel Zegler movie that I didn't get a chance to talk about before. Now, I'm not exactly a die-hard Hunger Games fan, but I've enjoyed all these movies so far, and The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is another solid entry in this series. Francis Lawrence does a great job at recapturing the thrilling feel of the original series, while also presenting the lore and world building to this prequel in a digestible, compelling manner, anchored especially by Tom Blythe as Snow and Rachel Zegler as Lucy Gray Bear. Zegler also gets several moments here to show off her singing. She's obviously very naturally talented at this, and the musical numbers were highlights for me here. The movie as a whole can definitely feel a bit too long at almost 3 hours, but for the most part, it's got that more of the same feel, so that if you like the other movies, you should like this. The games themselves had a very exciting feel to them. There are some scene-chewing supporting performances from the likes of Jason Schwartzman and Viola Davis to keep things entertaining, especially serving as a nice balance to the darker elements of these dystopian games. The ensemble element has definitely been these movies' strongest suits, and that's again the case here, though it does take a back seat in the last act, as it especially showcases Snow's turn to a villain, and I do think it leads to this losing just a bit of that momentum, especially as I always feel these tragic backstory prequels do struggle a bit with making a protagonist turn to a villain feel organic. I got a little bit of that vibe here, but by no means did I dislike the ending, I just didn't like it as much as the first 2/3. That being said, it's still a solid movie, I quite enjoyed it, and if you're a fan of this series, you shouldn't be disappointed with this.